on it and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll run on first down. It's Burnett. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Up the middle they go. Burnett, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Well, he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Burnett. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Martinez, off play action. Touchdown Bears!
Garrett Wilson,
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
and the Bears have taken the lead.
Good bounce back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
A try here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
And the Vikings now heading onto the field.
And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of it.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
This is Benjamin.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Operating from the gun, Santos. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He is.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now this throw caught left side. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Santos steps away to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Throwing on first down, Santos.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Santos. Benjamin's got it. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots on. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And some room to roam now.
And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. 107 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Back to throw. Martinez. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
That touchdown run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red. Zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
And this one is right through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Santos. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Bears take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's already the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone over. 60. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. To throw on 2nd down, Martinez. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Martinez now to throw on 3rd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
60 red. 60 red. 46.
Throwing to start the drive. Santos. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards. Operating from the gun. Santos. Over the middle, it's complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Thomas has it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 39. They'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is caught. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Santos toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Santos. And he wisely will throw that one away. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, make sure you avoid the crazies out there and welcome in everybody to this Halloween.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
So here are the Bears to take over on. Now Martinez on 1st and 10.
He'll get that complete to his tight end Kmet.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Martinez.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
That is just what this defense was hoping for. On first down, Santos.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll go down at the 28.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground.
And he will have a Vikings first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
On first down, though, and the ball is knocked out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary players towards him.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
To throw is Martinez. Looking to throw on second down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, here in this 3rd quarter, the whole complexion of the ball game flips on a dime there, CD. This is back to a 1-score game.
And sometimes when your offense is sputtering, you as a defensive unit have to take it upon yourselves to say, we've got to go out there, maybe take a few chances along the way. And see if we can generate some points ourselves. And lo and behold, they were able to deliver.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chicago offense set to get started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Burnett. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle they go. It's Burnett.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's Martinez on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he will have a Vikings first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 4. Back to throw. Santos. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. To throw on 2nd down. Santos caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Thomas brings it in. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Off the bootleg, Santos.
Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. Looking to throw. Santos. He gets it to Thomas. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake. Santos. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 14. A good pickup there, a 22.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Well, Charles, I think you and I both agree these guys were outplayed in that first half, and the scoreboard reflected that, but they've come out since halftime. They've looked like a different team.
And it makes you wonder what was said and done in that locker room because they've made some nice adjustments, and they're executing better. I think they got some fiery guys on that sideline that had a few things to say at the half, and now they've come out with a vengeance.
Point after, right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all...
They'll start on the ground here on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Burnett, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had really a big third down conversion.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Since emerging from the locker room at intermission, he's looked pretty sharp, hasn't he?
He's running in this third quarter like he got the orange slices at the half.
Oh, yeah.
You remember when we were kids?
He got the orange slices.
Let's go, 53.
Throwing to start the drive. Santos completes it to Benjamin. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down, Santos. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action, Santos. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Santos. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced them to erase that deficit.
Come on. Hey, 1918.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Burnett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
166 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, it's Burnett, and he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Davidson, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On 2nd down now. It's Burnett, and not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He's got daylight. He's at the 40, 20, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
A mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Martinez. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to... Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Santos. And this is going to be incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Santos. And this one is incomplete. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
No gain on the play there. Second down. Looking to throw. Martinez. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed.
Martinez throwing to start the drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Griffin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Back to throw. Martinez. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Looking to throw. Martinez. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead.
Set. Black 40.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here.
On the set.
2nd and 11.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that.